Hi, this is Su Chung here from Commercial Finance Experts Academy. Hey, commercial finance experts. Today I want to talk to you a little about strata properties, and when you have investors or people buying the properties, they want to get some financing done. One of the things that we always look for is basically the vacancy in the area. And as you can see behind me, for lease signs. These are great strata units, but right now they're empty because they're doing the construction, pre-construction, and there are areas where you look in Lower Mainland, or whatever city you're in right now. There's probably a few places where you see a lot of these leases, and if they're an existing property, that's a bad sign because the lender's going to question you. How the heck do they expect to get any business out of there? If every property on the whole entire block is up for lease, there has to be a reason why that's happening. And normally when they look at these type of scenarios, they say, well, first of all, what if it goes vacant for an extended period of time? Are they going to be is the bank, the lender, is going to be in the hook for these property or not, right? So if that's the case, they're not going to finance a bloody property, no matter how good it looks, what place it's in, and how big of the metropolis, how big of the city is. It's not that. Even if the population density is really high and the vacancy overall is low, just to happen that in that area there's a problem somewhere. And because why are they all vacant, right? In this example, it's different because it's brand new. As you can see that they're going to be moving in shortly, and the area around here is very vibrant. It's a central part of Surrey here, so it's not going to be an issue. And for scenarios where it is an issue, what happens is you need to have a very strong borrower. If somebody's moving into an area where it's highly vacant, high vacancy, then you need to look at what can they do to mitigate this vacancy, right? This example is not a good one to use in a scenario where it's a bad part of town. It's actually a very good part of town. So the explanation for it is reasonable. But in the case where you have a client that just moved into a property, say it's in a bad part of town, but they are a high profile client. It just happened that maybe the area around there is more residential. So that means they have other purposes, other objectives in mind, meaning that if it's a pharmacy, it's great. Whether the whole strata, the whole entire unit of this all the units in strata are vacant, it's not a big issue because behind them, as you can see, if a lot of apartment buildings and if there is high density, chances are there's a lot of people who's going to be able to use this pharmacy next door. So even if the business is not doing well, there's a certain type of business that can survive even in the bad times, because when you're sick, you need that medicine, and you can't be arsed to go far to get your medicine, right? You need to just get access to it right away. So a cough syrup here, they buy here. Even if the profit margins, the price point for that cough medicine is higher than pharmacy or Shoppers Drug Mart, they'll get it because it's closer, right? Pathogen resistance, people get lazy, that's what they like. So this is the one thing I like about leases. If there's a strong lease and a strong tenant, such as a pharmacist or something like that, or any kind of medical doctor, dentist, even in a high vacancy area, they'll be okay because lenders look at them more preferably. That means they like these. These type of professions, they're not blue collar, they're white collar, and they are not susceptible to the downturn of the economy as much as people who are buying, say, business that are very up and down, that may be affected by the economy, but go up and down. The one type of business you may want to look at is like convenience store. There's too many of them around. Coffee shops, actually coffee shops more than anything else. So in a coffee shop environment, there's quite a few of them around. Chances are they'll be highly affected by any kind of downturn in the economy rather than even a convenience store as much. Barbershops, that might get hit too, but they don't pay a lot of rents anyhow. So I think the white collar professionals are the ones that will not be affected as much, and they're more prepared for any downturn of the economy as well. So the lesson to be learned today is that with any of these kind of investment property, if they're in the right locale, like in this location, it's perfect for any kind of business to grow because it's surrounded by high density. And when you're surrounded by high density, chances are your business is going to survive no matter what the economy looks like if they cater to the average Canadian, average American. So really, if you have an investor looking to buy a place, ask them why they're doing it, and ask them the question that, what happens if the lender comes out and say, this area is high vacancy, what's the reason being, and how you going to be able to overcome that challenge down the road, right? So the lesson to be learned today is that don't allow vacancy to be an issue in an area that your client is purchasing, as long as they got the backstory, as long as they have income to support it outside of this business, as long as they have high net worth and cash, liquid savings are set aside. So those can be overcome. Plus, there's a lot of tricks of the trade. If you ever get to come across this kind of type of property and able to get the financing done, just reach out to me, Sue at sharingbanksecrets.com. Okay? So look forward to seeing you next video. Take care. Have an awesome day.